Look at that view.
I can, and I will, for a long time, even though I'm very hot and I'm dying. This is pretty spectacular.
It's fantastic down there, and we are... Look at this guy. Props to him.
It must be very hard.
Good job. Hey, how's it going? Fantastic. Awesome.
Good luck, man.
See you around.
That's crazy. We're in the middle of nowhere. Oh, we gotta be careful. We're getting recognized in the middle of a mountain on the east coast of Taiwan.
By some crazy white guy on a bicycle who cycled all the way up this hill. That guy is insane in this heat.
He must have some sort of racial bonus, because I would literally die.
Yeah, he's British. Anyway.
No, he's German.
No, he wasn't.
Das Open City! Are you kidding me? Look back at the footage, you'll see.
Yeah, he's British. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Guys, we are here in the beautiful Taiwan, on the top of a mountain, near a little temple. It's quite idyllic over here, actually, right?
It is.
And we're looking at this beautiful view, and we're going to talk about how China will corrupt you.
Yes. By the way, look at down there. See those people in kayaks?
Yeah.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah, it's kind of cool. I'm going to zoom in on those.
See how close we can get to them.
Yeah.
Watch, everyone, by the way, I'm going to leave this in the video. You guys always think that because of this amazing zoom on this camera, they think it's like some ridiculously expensive camera. Because like if you did this on some sort of DSLR, it'd have to be a ridiculous lens, right? Sure. But this is, it's just a handy cam, guys. You got pretty close, didn't you?
It's a good handy cam.
It is, look at that.
That's quite the zoom. Let's see if I can get that boat down there.
Yeah, let's have a look. This is fun.
Oh, yeah.
There he is. What kind of boat is that?
Fishing boat.
Oh, nice.
Anyway, whatever. I keep hitting this thing with my GoPro. I'm being an idiot. Anyway, yeah, let's talk about corruption, because that's the whole point. And
yes,
I'd like to
China will corrupt you.
I'd like to take a look at that little temple as we go past. Listen, I need you to get all of your money out of Huawei right now.
Okay, I'll access the international server right this instant. Thank you. Damn it! I've been region locked. What am I gonna do? Thank God, NordVPN saved the day again. Stonks are up.
VPNs are normally known for protecting your internet security and keeping you anonymous and safe. But another fantastic use for them is to get past region locks on content. If you look at a streaming service like Disney+, you'll see that the US version has Frozen 2 available for streaming, while the UK doesn't. However, the UK has the entire Star Wars library for stream, while in the US you can't watch Solo. In fact, it's not just Disney+, but many streaming apps have completely different content depending on where you're located. That's where NordVPN is awesome. You can go to different countries virtually, and streaming services will think that you're in that country, thus giving you access to all kinds of different content. Check out nordvpn.com/ADVChina for 70% off of a 3-year plan, and if you use the code ADVChina on the website, you'll get 1 month free to try it out.
A dog.
I really don't like those little things. Yeah. So friendly.
People love their dogs here.
Yeah. So as we travel around, we keep seeing these little temples everywhere on the side of the road and in the cities, and you actually see people practicing their traditions and religion here a lot in Taiwan.
Right. They do.
And it's not something you see in mainland China.
Nope.
Do you know why?
Why?
Because it was wiped out.
It was, wasn't it?
During the cultural devolution.
If you go to some villages like we have, oftentimes you'll see like an old temple or old building, but it'll be stripped.
Yeah.
And what you'll see is these Maoist statements that were kind of spray painted on there, right?
Yeah.
Here we're seeing people that are bowing down and actually, worshiping in what they believe.
Sure.
It's very different.
But what does that have to do with corruption? And please save some of that water for me, because I'm dying. It's so hot. Thank you.
It has nothing to do with corruption.
It does have a lot to do with corruption, because when you have no moral compass...
True. Very good. Good point.
Seriously, things like religion and tradition give people a moral compass.
Especially when you forcibly take it away from people. That's when it gets bad. Anyway, my actual focus on this topic was to talk about how, as a foreigner, you will be corrupted by living in China. And it doesn't matter how moral or upstanding you are.
Yeah.
You will be influenced in some way, shape, or form by China and its society.
Sure.
And I think you'd agree with that. And I'm going to go through a couple examples.
Okay, all right, good. I like that. So once I stop faffing and get everything nicely put away here, let's hit the road, and I can't wait to hear these examples of yours.
Sure.
Oh, see, they're burning their joss paper.
Oh, yeah.
With a
little
blowtorch.
Butane blowtorch. Oh, you got to do it somehow, right?
I think it's really cool.
You're a joss paper.
Ah, man, this bloody bike.
Frick, it's hot. Come on, boy.
I kind of want to see this blowtorch in action.
I'm about to leave you behind.
Hang on. Man, don't get in my way, boy. Okay.
Oh my god. What the hell's that dog? Looks like a man.
Oh, he's burning. It's got pictures of clothing and fans, and it's basically, when you in mainland China they burn those fake iPhones and stuff.
Shit,
I guess they just put like pictures of it here.
Right. Interesting.
Great for the environment, all this.
Yeah, burning all this crap. All right. Anyway,
let's hear about your examples. Whew, it's hot.
I think as a foreigner, like when you first get to China, you might be shocked and appalled at how society runs, and then you get used to it. There's a couple phases, right?
Yeah.
You get used to it, but you still are critical of it.
Yeah.
And then eventually, I think you start picking up traits. And I want to use an example. There was a massive scandal when I first moved there about fake liquor.
Okay.
Fake liquor, right? Like fake Jack Daniels, fake Chivas. And all these fake liquor factories started springing up because it was unregulated.
Yeah.
People are dying, people are getting sick. Okay, the government cracks down, right? Doesn't matter, they pop back up. And we've been dealing with it for like 10 years.
Sure, we've had fake booze quite a few times. One of our upcoming videos is going to be about how we almost died.
Right.
And we're poisoned by drinking fake beer.
Right. So anyway, a lot of foreigners, when they're in China, when they're in that critical phase, they'll think that there's something they can do to change Chinese society for the better.
Yeah, like us with our videos.
Like us with our videos. No, we do have some sort of idea that maybe, if we change one person's mind, it might catch on a little bit, right?
Sure, I mean, at least we can spread light on what's going on,
right,
at the very least.
Anyway, this one guy, who's a foreigner, started this big company, like a WeChat-based company that would only sell real booze. Because
real booze. That was its whole thing. It's like we're tired of all the corruption and the fake booze, so we're going to bring something that you foreigners can really like, and clubs and stuff, they can rely on us to be real and legit. Right. Okay.
So that he became wildly popular. And once he expanded and he was making money and stuff, eventually he had to expand and take out marketing campaigns and get warehouses and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And it was nice. I mean, I ordered from him a few times.
Yeah.
It was nice to know that unlike on Taobao or even the supermarket and Walmart, you're actually getting real stuff, because those places are guilty of having fake alcohol as well.
Right.
Which, like you mentioned, can be fatal. But anyway, long story short, he's just been caught with his Chinese partners, and it's not him not knowing, by the way.
Sure.
Actively trying to increase profit margins by slipping in a good chunk of fake alcohol.
Yeah. So he's basically selling fake booze.
So he's now the one reliable source. This is a foreigner we're talking about, not a Chinese person, is now trying to get rich off of selling fake booze. And that's a really good example to me about how someone thinks that they're morally superior to Chinese people in some way, and then ends up being like them. And I think we have another example as well.
Oh, we got a couple. Before we move on to that, we can talk about our friend who runs a bunch of bars in Huizhou, and the kind of nonsense he's had to put up with. Other bars. What they'll do is they'll call the cops on his bar all the time and trump up some fake, charge that they're doing something without a license, or they've got like illegal foreigners playing in a band there or whatever.
Right.
get the place shut down because obviously they're competition.
Right.
So you find that he has to start, employing their tactics to kind of fight back and survive.
Right.
And if he didn't do the same thing back to them,
He'd be gone.
Yeah, he wouldn't be able to survive. So, sometimes just having to survive makes you corrupt in a way. Like dealing with, let's talk about taxes for a minute here. My bloody word. I'm a very by the book kind of a guy.
Right.
But every single job that I took in China, bar none, would underpay me on paper, on purpose. They'd be like, look, the minimum tax bracket before you're supposed to pay tax as a foreigner is like 4,000 RMB a month, right? So they would pay me 4,000 RMB on paper and then give me cash for the rest, and say like, just don't mention it because then our company doesn't have to pay tax.
This happened to me not only in companies but in publicly funded and owned ecosystems like the university jobs I had.
Yeah.
Like,
it's ridiculous.
We're talking about government jobs here,
Yeah,
right? And I found out that oftentimes these places who are directly related to the tax departments are in collusion and getting kickbacks from avoiding taxes. Tax is so weird in China. I think it's one of the most corrupt businesses.
I don't actually know anyone who pays tax.
No one pays tax. That's the thing. They don't.
Yeah. But you see how it corrupts you, because now you get stuck in this whole, nonsense. Now we're going to teach you how to fill up petrol in Taiwan. It's the same as in China.
Right. Well, you can stay on the bike though.
Oh yeah, we can. I don't need to though. I'd like to show them.
Sure.
So what you want to do is you want to say, you can tell the amount that you want.
Mm-hmm.
But what you do is you choose your octane. We're going to go 95.
Your bike doesn't need 95, but
doesn't matter. 你好，95。对，加满一起的。一起对。So what I've said is I wanted 95 octane and fill it up, 加满。You can also just say like the amount, so you could say 9550 or whatever. And I said 一起, which means together, so they'll fill up both of our tanks. Super easy.
And here in Taiwan, it costs about $1 a liter. And when I lived here, it was much more expensive. But in China, it's about $1 a liter as well. So it's about the same.
Okay.
Just letting you know out there.
Yeah. Hi.
You want to pull up?
Yep.
Okay, here I come.
Okay, nice. There we go. So I'm nice and full. It's good to know. And let me try to dig out coins, because I got so many coins.
I'm gonna pay with coins. Might as well, right? If you got 50s especially.
Well,
No? You don't have 50s?
let's see.
Might
These
need
are
a lot
like
of coins.
10s. That's already getting to 230. Okay, let's see.
231. 232.
30, 40, 50, so I got 100.
235. Huh?
Yeah, I don't think I got enough in coins.
No,
Damn it.
You don't.
That's one thing I don't like about Taiwan, is all the coins.
Yeah, it is shitty, isn't it? Hong Kong's
okay.
even worse.
Yeah. At least in Hong Kong you seem to get bigger coins.
Right.
Well, they're worth more or whatever. 等一下. Hello. So friendly out here.
Yeah, they are.
This is such a chore. Anyway. 1, 2, 3. 300. 好，谢谢. So, in China it's the same deal. Exactly the same. To fill up, you say the same things. The money's even the same color.
Yeah, it is. It's worth a lot less here, though.
It is.
谢谢.
谢谢. Thank you for all the extra coins. I love that.
Just
Anyway, back to the whole being corrupt thing, right?
Yeah.
So, you will be, straight away, from the get-go, you'll be roped into being corrupt, whether you like it or not.
It's not your choice.
Even
You'll witness it, and you'll try to be a hero, but you're not going to get around it.
Even things like the jobs you get. They, China's an incredibly strict visa policy.
Yeah.
Like, for instance, if you get given a job at a training center in Huizhou, for instance, your work visa only permits you to work there, in that particular school. If that school sends you to their other branch across the city or in a different city, you're actually doing something illegal and corrupt.
You're not allowed to hop around, no matter what they do.
And you're not allowed to do private work for other training centers or whatever.
But it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Nothing is by the book.
Yeah, so you end up with, unwittingly being a part of all these corruption schemes and stuff.
Right.
But then you get people who do it on purpose.
Right.
And okay, how about you talk about that other Shenzhen restaurant?
I want you to talk about it. That's where you live, so.
Okay, all right. Well, there's a Shenzhen restaurant. I know the owner.
Right, so that's why.
I actually think he's quite a nice guy. I mean,
fair enough.
He's watched my videos and he met me. And
right. And by the way, we know a lot of restaurant owners, so you don't. If you think it's you, it's not.
Yeah, it's the other one. It's that very tall, thin guy.
Right. There you go.
The tall, thin guy who's also bald and very short with glasses.
Right. There you go.
Okay, sorry. Let me make sure we're in the right track here, dude. Just continue straight on 9 ding. Yeah, 9 ding.
There's a sign. Yeah. Go ahead.
Anyway, the thing is, this guy, subscriber of mine, I've bumped into him a few times. I didn't know he owned a bar. And he gave me a bunch of free drinks and stuff. Really nice guy. Turns out that he, in his bar kitchen, had like filthy rats and all sorts of things going on. Quite crazy, actually. Yeah, so it turns out he wasn't such a nice guy after all.
Yeah, and it was well known, right?
Yeah. I mean, again, he was just paying off the health inspectors like everyone else does.
Everyone does that.
Like
if you see those
everyone.
health inspection signs, no one's ever done it legitimately.
Yeah, no, it depends on how much you pay.
Right.
Let's get in the little motorcycle box.
Little motorcycle
Yeah,
box.
so, I mean,
anyway, I wanted to finish this off with the grand vision of all this and what happened. So, the reason that it's so pervasive is because China's traditionally never been a by-the-book society. And in a one-party state, it's very difficult to actually enact these things. But with people in the high government, like high government officials, it's created a very poisonous system because only the people that play into this system are the people that get ahead, right? And if you are in a position like this, you have to play that game.
Sure.
You have to do the bribes. You have to give the freaking mooncakes with gold in it. You have to accept the cigarette cartons.
Sure.
You have to do the overseas transfers, or else you're done. You're out, right?
Yeah, they kick you out.
So it's kind of scary, and it's one of those things like the leader will come up with these grand sweeping like anti-corruption campaigns, and it's all bullshit because the people doing it they're just jockeying for a position, right? They're just as corrupt, if not more.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Anyway,
I'd say it is very difficult to walk the straight line in China.
It is.
To be law-abiding, you will never get ahead.
Right, and it messes with your head.
Of course, and it's not nice when you find out that your boss has been lying to you about your visa, for instance, and people get caught out all the time and get into trouble because their school has done something wrong and they just weren't privy to it, or they didn't understand it.
Right.
So yes, I think we can say without a doubt that China will corrupt you in one way or the other.
Sure.
And it certainly will corrupt your health if you're breathing that air in some of those cities. And eating that fake food and ordering booze from Liquor Town.
What a nice, jolly episode. But I'm not going to bullshit anymore. You can't really beat around the bush with this one. It's something you got to be aware of. So,
anything you'd like to sign off with?
Whether you are a corrupt person or you are someone that follows the straight and narrow and likes and believes in the betterment of society, I hope you're the latter. And let us know down below, what about where you live? Do you see situations where people actively break the law to get ahead? I also want to say thank you for subscribing. If you haven't, do that, and then you can see the future videos, and leave us a like if you like the video.
Yeah, absolutely. And whether you're a corrupter or a corrupt person or a uncorrupt hard drive, we love you all the same. So until next time, you know the drill. As always, like riding through Taiwan. I know I say it a lot, but it's beautiful out here. Stay awesome. ADV China every Monday, same time, same place. Wednesdays, Lao 86, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And of course, on Friday, just in time for a beer, Serpents at A.